Andrew, when I speak to the pharma team here at Bloomberg, they'll turn around and say to me, we haven't seen much late-stage data for drugs coming out of GSK so far this year. A lot of other companies have been very active there. Talking of early-stage products coming through the pipeline, what is it specifically that you're most excited about as you look to hand over your role to someone else in the coming year?
Well, the first thing I'm just going to remind everybody is we've just launched 6 great products which are now annualising £4 billion a year of sales and are doubling every year. So that's an important first wave. The second wave, and to your absolute question, you'll see later this year that we will file the Shingrix vaccine. This is a brand new vaccine to prevent shingles, extremely strong efficacy, very exciting vaccine. We'll also file the world's first triple respiratory medicine for COPD in America and in Europe. Extremely exciting opportunity there. So those are very late stage, just about to go into regulatory submission. If I then pull back a little bit earlier, we're now moving very quickly towards our dual therapy HIV regimen, which could be a complete game changer again in HIV. We're also in advanced development for a long-acting HIV treatment, which could mean that people only need to take their treatment once every month or once every couple of months instead of every day. We have 11 projects now in phase 1-2 development for oncology, including some extremely exciting first-in-class treatments. And we've just had approved in Europe in the last few weeks the world's first of its class gene therapy treatment for a rare disease, where we're taking children who are born with rare disease, we're re-engineering their cells, and we're seeing fundamental transformation of their disease, something very close to a cure. So I think from an innovation point of view, we've got an absolutely wide spectrum of products which are fileable and launchable every year from now through 2025.
Andrew, you and I sat in the cold mountains of Davos about 6 months ago, and we talked about some of the remarkable innovation happening in the industry. We also talked about Brexit, and I have to be honest, you didn't paint a doomsday scenario of what would happen if the UK did vote to leave, but you did indicate a preference that the UK should perhaps remain in the EU and the ease of doing business as a pharma company within the United Kingdom. But you've put your money on what you really think, because you're investing £275 million into facilities to really bolster production. What do you like about the UK in a post-Brexit world? What do you like about it, given GSK's history?
Well, first of all, I think you characterised my pre-vote view absolutely correctly. I didn't have a doomsday view, but on the margin, we thought the uncertainty of the vote and the potential lack of clarity about the future drug regulatory environment would be something we'd rather avoid. I don't think anybody can deny that we've got uncertainty, and we have to wait and see what the regulatory environment is. But the fundamental view we had before and we have today is the UK remains a very good place to do business. Why? First of all, we have a long heritage here. We do a lot of research here, so to build factories close to the research centres makes sense from a very practical point of view. It's a very competitive fiscal environment, particularly when you look at the corporation tax and the patent box situation, and ready access to good talent. The universities in Britain produce excellent talent. We have R&D collaborations with 50 British universities, including 100% of the Russell Group. And I think last year we were voted by students as the second best recruiter of students in Britain, and the only people who beat us was Google. I'm not sure anybody beats Google in competitions like that. So I think that from where we sit, the fundamentals are the same. There is more uncertainty, and we're not sure what the future regulatory environment is, which were the two things we would have preferred not to have had to deal with. The vote's happened. It's a democracy. We're going to make the most of it, and I'm delighted that we've been able to announce these capital investments today, not because it says anything about our view about Brexit, but it shows our absolute confidence in our new products, because all of these investments are to back up the supply chains for the new medicines I've just talked to you about.